It has a undefined shape which everyone is familiar with.
It's always been in the skyline of London. The Balfron and the Tower have been at the two poles of East and West London.
The need to go higher, to go denser, to go more compact, to create a new typology of housing, the notions of the vertical streets.
I think it's a building which evokes all sorts of different feelings. Some of them are negative, some of them are positive.
Full of inventiveness, a wonderful design ethos and cleverness, really answering big issues about post-war housing in Britain.
Brutalist became something which terrified everyone when it was first born. People didn't want to move out of their two up, two downs into these large, modern, high-tech dwellings.
I think brutalism had a really significant influence on what we know today as London, whether it's cultural highlights like the South Bank Centre, and then a number of the housing blocks, which obviously at the time were not celebrated as grand examples. But now in retrospect, we see them for the value that they have. What we've tried to do is remain as authentic to the heritage as possible, while creating a kind of transition into a modern space.
One of the main things that we've changed is the layout of the flat. People now prefer to live in open plan living.
There is alliance to have more bathrooms, to have kitchens which live in the living room, less walls. We have very much created a palette of sensitive and exquisite materials which have a utility nature but are about today and have a tenacity to take them to tomorrow.
Our approach to the Balfron Tower really started focusing around the typographic aspect. And the typography now is a way that we've decided is going to link your first introduction to the building, be it through a website or a printed material, to your experience in the building itself.
Every aspect we've had to be respectful for. Everything from the kitchens, the light switches, the entry phone systems, and we've tried to see how we can replicate them in a modernised way.
Erna Goldfinger was very concerned that we've had to create a community.
Goldfinger's ambition for that was that there would be essentially a lot of the things you need within a building.
It's a space for living. And what we've demonstrated, I think, is that as the way we live has changed, so the building has adapted, and I think the future will be a continuation of that adaptation.
Sustainability, security, merging with nature, being welcoming.
I think the future of the Balfron will be a building that will be hugely respected, and hopefully it will be thriving for many, many years to come.
Balfron Tower is as important as a Renaissance cathedral. It marks a moment in architectural history.
What's happening to Balfron for me is caretaking, and I think that's really significant work. The world doesn't stand still, the world moves, and buildings, they have souls and they have lives and they have feelings, but that doesn't mean that they can't have multiple lives.